Hey guys, welcome back to Marriages Restoring Faith. My name is Ray.
Hi guys, my name is Dora. It is Monday, March 31st, 2025. Last day of March.
And if you are hearing our voices are different because both of us are still sick, we're getting through it.
Yeah, we're working through it.
We're working through it. That's why we're late right now. We weren't going to do a video today either. This is just going to be one of those quick, short videos just because, like I said, we're still trying to get over this sickness as we've been at it. Well, I've been at it since last week. Dora just started getting to it, so hopefully it'll be a lot faster through Dora.
Because I don't have a lot of the symptoms you have, but we'll see.
I had it worse, so I'm sure Dora will get through it. Actually, that cough, there's a cough that's going around that a lot of people are getting. In my work, I've just heard all the coughing today from others, and in fact, some of them had it for a month already. Look up, look at the skies. What are they spraying? Look at the foods. But I know people don't want to hear it. But as you see the title, it says making payments on food. You maybe say, are you serious? Making payments on food? We're going to get to that here in a second, but before we get to it, let me share some things with you. Number one, if you can give me number one, and the reason I want to show you this, because this is one of those things that our daughter, whenever she was growing up and she was younger, we had a television that you would turn the knob, right? Was it the one to turn the knob?
Yeah.
Was it turn the knob or push the button?
Oh, no, it was
push the button. Push the button to change the channel. Well, we had a remote also, right? And the remote the battery went out.
Yeah.
And she's like, what do I do? How do I change the channel?
Now? Dad, it's not working. How do I do it?
Walk up to it and you push the button and it changes it. Yes. So just on this one, just look at this, what happens with technology when you grow up with technology. Hey, I know it's funny, but if you think about it, some people do freak out. Just think about it. I have the neighborhood, since this doorbell ring, came with the neighborhood app as well. Sometimes that goes off and I'm like, are you kidding me? You're asking that question?
Yeah, for the strangest things. And you're like,
anybody else out with Wi-Fi? How long is our Wi-Fi going to be out? That's how people freak out today. Wi-Fi. How long is Wi-Fi going to be out?
Yeah.
Just perfect example right here. So let me give you another one. This one's really good. Number 2. And this is what when somebody was to get healed from hearing for the first time, and we've seen those false teachers out there bring somebody up and all of a sudden they're talking like we are normally in entire conversations, and they were just healed from the hearing. They never heard a sound their entire life. Just this right here will probably bring you tears just listening to this right here. Right.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I'm going to turn it on. Muy bien, joven soldado.
¿Por qué llora? Ay, ¿por qué llora?
Ustedes.
I mean, it's joy for us to see that, but her reaction is
Yeah,
she's freaking out.
she's freaking out because she has no idea what this is, you know.
Mm-hmm.
She has to correlate. That's why she was looking at her mom's face and her sister. I would think that's her sister to correlate. Oh, this is coming from you, you know, like, oh, okay. And then she kind of calms down at the end.
But even just looking at them, I need your help because
Yeah.
this is freaking me out, you know. But again, this brings us joy because she's actually getting to hear.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have these false teachers put these fake people out there, and then they just have an entire conversation with them like they heard for the first time.
Right.
There's no reaction like this of freaking out and wondering what am I supposed to do. But this is just amazing. But I just thought you wanted to see that. Now, everything going around the world, you've seen right now that's happening. You see the fires, you see the flooding, you see the devastation, you see things going. And I just showed Dora and Jewel a map, and I should have brought it, and I didn't think about it. The map that now they're showing, it's going from Colorado all the way to the east of the United States, and it's covering half of the United States, and it's saying tornado season for April. Seriously? It's never been like that. But now you're covering half of the United States and saying April is supposed to be the deadliest tornadoes, the most tornadoes ever recorded. How can you predict something unless you have something planned?
Mm-hmm.
Just think about it. And this brings me to number 5. You remember open borders, right? You remember what this last administration did of having open borders in every country. People still not awake of what open border policy, what that caused. And when I'm saying caused, because it's a ripple effect.
Yes.
I want you to see here in this country what is happening. Go ahead.
الله أكبر كبيرا والحمد لله كثيرا وسبحان الله بكرة وأصيلا وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله.
This is in Italy. Just think of that. Now, I'm all for freedom of religion, freedom of speech. Freedom, not force.
Mm-hmm.
This religion, on the other hand, uses force in order for you to convert or die. Plain and simple. They teach that. They enforce that. You wouldn't have this in Italy if it wasn't open borders. If you don't think this is not happening in America, go look at New York. And they're already having this speaker sounded off in New York City. Go look it up. Just type in New York City and type in the religion and the music. And you're going to hear that they have that speaker going off in New York City already. So let's keep moving on. Yeah, we'll go with this one before we get into. If you can give me number 6. No, I would never eat this type of food in the first place, whether it was dead or alive. I don't eat food that's alive in the first place, but I don't eat this right here.
This is what you call fast food.
Yeah.
An octopus attacked this live streamer, and rightly so. son of a stealing. Oh!
She tried to eat it alive, and as the saying goes, you reap what you sow.
Just think about that. Dora's, you ate octopus, right?
Yeah, but it's been, fried and dead and yeah, not
could-
like this.
You can fry, you can do whatever you want. I'm not gonna eat it.
Yeah, I've tried it before.
Nope, not for me. I stay away from that stuff. I enjoy steak, hamburger, and I'm good with that. So let's go one more before we share the making payments on food. If you can give me number 4, and this right here actually happened, not this event itself, but
Similar.
to this has happened here in this city, and it's not uncommon. So we'll go ahead and play this, and then I'll explain it.
Terrifying photographs you've ever. I'm about to show you one of the most terrifying photographs you've ever. So if you're easily frightened, do not watch this. A friend of mine lives in Chicago, and she and her husband thought that they had a family of raccoons living in their attic because they kept hearing all of these sounds upstairs above their bedroom. So they continued calling their landlord, kept reporting it, kept saying, hey, we've got an infestation of rodents or raccoons or something in our attic, and you guys need to come and get it taken care of. The landlord kept putting them off and kept saying, we're really busy. We can't get there. So the sounds would come and go. Sometimes it would be quiet up there. Sometimes it would be really loud. One day my friend is home alone. Her husband's out of town. And the sounds are particularly bad, worse than they've ever been before. And she's sitting there and she's like, what is going on? Like, what could there must be a million raccoons up in my attic. And so she decides to pull the access stairs down from the ceiling, and she's too frightened to go all the way up into the attic because the light that's up there is a cord light and it's a little ways. So she doesn't want to go into the attic, thinking it might be unsafe. So she just crawls up 4 or 5 stairs and just sticks her arm up into the attic and just snaps a photograph. She pulls her phone down to see what's actually living there. Warning. This is what is on her phone screen, staring back at her. He was 7 feet away from her when she took this picture. And mind you, she was home alone. So, yeah. She called the police. She reported it. The police came. They found him. They also found a bunch of, you can't really see it, but right here, there's like a pile of her husband's clothes. He had been going into their house while they were out and taking things, personal effects, articles of clothing, toiletry items. So he had been there for a while. I'd pass away.
Like I said before, this is not uncommon. This actually happens more than people realize. And I've actually had that conversation with Dora, that people are so busy in and out of the house, either with events with their kids, working 2 jobs, other things, and they just come in and get out, go to sleep, take a shower, get up in the morning, and do the routine again, and not realizing what's going on.
Yeah.
Well, the same thing was going on here in this town when we got a call to go do an inspection of this house, because people were saying, the family that lived there was saying that there was items missing in their house, or items moved around, that they noticed that things were happening inside their house, and they were wondering what's going on. Well, there was somebody actually living up in the attic and doing the same thing that this person was doing. As they left, they would go in there, get their food, get stuff, and then go back up to the attic, and he was living in there. Imagine that. My other question is why didn't this husband go up there and look and see what's going on, what's making those noises up there?
Yeah, it's like, there's no way. I mean, yeah, you're probably renting the house from someone, but still, I mean, that's part of your home. Go up there and check it out. Why are you gonna put it off knowing that you're putting your family's safety is on the line there? It's like,
And I think she said that he was out of town at work.
Yeah,
So before you went out of town at work, wouldn't you go check since you've been hearing noises up there?
Yeah.
Before you left
let
your
me
family?
go see and make sure, because if it is rodents, if it is something, I mean, that's also, health wise. Okay,
Yes.
then, we'll need to get an inspector out here and stuff. So, yeah, I was like, yeah, that would never happen in my house. It would not. We're just too, what do you call those people that ask too many questions and are always like, what was that? I'm going to go find out.
Throw some gas grenades up there or something.
Right.
So let's go ahead. If you can give me number 7. And here you go. Making payments on food. If people are not aware of how the system is right now, and God said the lender is a slave, the borrower is a slave to the lender. The borrower is a slave to the lender. Look at this. Eat now, pay later. DoorDash, Klarna deal fuels concerns around loans for takeout. We'll move it. We'll leave it like that. This right here basically states that you can make 4 payments on your DoorDash food. When you go order food, you can make 4 installments making payments on the food. So in other words, if I was to order food today and whatever it costs, I guess $50 for all of us to eat a meal, it'd probably be more than 60, more like 70, because then of course DoorDash has to get their
cut
their
and
fee,
then the tip to
the tip
driver.
and so on. So let's say it's $80 for 3 of us. We eat that here within 5 minutes, as fast as Dora eats, probably in a minute. Dora's a fast eater. She actually out eats me now. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know.
She's eating fast.
Mhm.
So if we ate this in 5 minutes, all 3 of us, $80. And I'm gonna make payments on it for 4 payments. 20, 40, 60, 80, right?
Yeah.
I'm still making payments on this because I'm gonna have to make 4 payments on it. We already ate that meal. So then if me and Dora and Joe want to go eat again tomorrow, we're gonna make payments on that meal also.
It's ridiculous. That's just, yeah.
Imagine that.
Mhm.
This is what's happening now, and people are okay with this. Of ordering food and making payments, making installments, like if it was a mortgage, car payment.
Mhm.
How much further are people going to get in debt and get in the hole by making payments? We see the economy is bad. Yes, we understand that. Okay, DoorDash is basically it's not a necessity.
No.
It's not even.
Convenience.
Yeah, I guess a convenience. You can put it as convenience.
Yeah.
But it's not something you need. In fact, we had that conversation just now. Instead of ordering DoorDash, why don't we just go to the kitchen and we'll make something to eat? Make a couple of sandwiches.
Yeah.
We're good to go.
That's if you would have groceries in the kitchen, because a lot of people don't. They don't have.
Because again, we'll go back to that they're too busy,
Mhm.
either with their events that they're going or getting out with their friends and doing other things, being so busy, letting a gentleman live up in an attic.
Feeding that gentleman. up
Feeding
in
that
the attic
gentleman.
instead of the.
Wonder why there's no food in the house. Who's eating our food? And so on. Blaming the kids for eating the food when it's the kids not eating the food, and they're saying, no, it's not us. But just
We've been
think
doing
of this.
DoorDash.
Yeah, we've been doing DoorDash. Think of this. Think the implications this is going to have on families.
Yeah.
It's so easy for us just to get on our phone and order DoorDash. Oh yeah, that's what I feel like. I'm gonna pay the inconvenience fee because I don't want to get off the couch and go drive and go pick it up. So I'm gonna go ahead and pay that fee and eat it, even though we don't have the money, because we can make the 4 installments. It even says on here that you can set up your installments according to your paycheck. Yeah.
Wow.
So whatever your paycheck, whenever you get paid, that's when they can start taking your installments. So imagine that. Now you don't have a paycheck.
Yeah.
Because the installment is coming out of your paycheck. How much farther are people going or willing to take it? It's easy to say, let's put it on credit. It's easy to say, you know what, let's go get a car because we like this car. And then next month we're like, how are we going to make that payment? Imagine on food now. People are making payments on food. Who would have ever thought? Who would have ever thought that you will make payments on food? Now I'm talking about an inconvenience or a convenience of ordering DoorDash.
Yeah, because nowadays, people have to, use their credit cards or, whatever it means to go get groceries to begin with. And those people, there's some of those that's an emergency backup and they use it for that, which is fine because then, following whatever paycheck or whatever they send off that payment that gets paid. That's not what we're talking about. What we're talking about is this is it's not a necessity.
Pleasure.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just, out of convenience that you're adding on to, the system of how, okay, there is just collecting debt to where, well, I mean, what else can we do? We can't do anything about it anyway, so we might as well, we have to eat, right? No, you can definitely do other things besides get into this system.
Now, we feel for the people that are actually struggling right now and barely making ends meet. This is a whole different story. This has nothing to do with making ends meet. This is a decision that people are making intentionally to make payments on going out to eat food.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Oh, I want a hamburger. So, you know what? This $50 hamburger is actually going to cost me probably $200 because by the time I'm done eating it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or done by the time I'm done making payments on it. Yeah. I mean, just think of that. We want to share that with you, make that a quick one. But if you can give me number 3, and let me share this last one with you. Again, me and Dora are feeling sick right now. We're trying to just do a quick video for you guys. But yes, making payments, I just want to share that with you because that is something difficult that people are actually falling for and going for it.
Thinking that it's a good thing. And
If it wasn't popular, they wouldn't have an app for it.
that's right. No sound?
So then again, he probably should have ordered DoorDash.
Now that we're talking about
Now that we're talking about it, because what this guy does, he's too busy on the phone and decides to put the phone down and doesn't pay attention to what he just did.
Wow.
Yep.
Dude.
Well, at least he can't order DoorDash no more. So that's a good thing. But then he throws it over there. And he doesn't pay attention to what he just did. Yep.
Wow.
So he's going to have to explain to his wife why that couch is burnt up now.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he can't lie about it because it's on video.
That was pretty fast.
Yeah.
That was pretty fast for the phone to catch
Well,
fire.
it's heated up.
Yeah.
Just think of that.
And then he slaps it on the couch. Okay.
Next time you're grilling. Yeah. I don't know what he was thinking, throwing it on the couch. Like, okay, it'll go turn off itself over there.
I would have thought that maybe he was going to throw it on the grass.
He should have just moved it and put it to the side of the grill.
On the
It's
side
still
of the
metal.
grill. Yeah. That would have been a smarter thing to
Yeah.
do.
Well, there you go. There you go. We just thought we'd share that with you.
That's funny. Okay, guys, thank you again for joining us. There's want to remind you to put on your armor. You can find that in Ephesians 6:10-18. Very important to know and to understand how to do that. There is our platforms there that you can subscribe, follow us, share our content as well. Our email there if you would like to get a hold of us. We thank you again for joining us. Have a great rest of your day, and we will see you on the next video.